First video, I just want to go over a little bit of the classroom layout as well as the layout for your school community so that you can kind of get a little bit more understanding of how everything works, because it's going to look different for you as a community owner than you just as a regular school participant. So over here, you'll be able to see, as the community owner, you'll be able to see membership requests. You also have the lives over here. You can pick and choose different things along here, but it's going to look a little bit different because you can move pin posts around, you can move things around. And I always recommend that you use a desktop, especially for just starting out your community. Don't use the app or don't use whatever on your phone. Use a desktop, use a laptop, use something that you can actually have like a computer or mouse, because sometimes some of the tech things can get a little bit more complicated. So you'll see here on the top, there's community, classroom, calendar, members, map, leaderboards, and your about page. And then over here on the top are your messages and your notifications. Your notifications can get pretty hectic at times, but Skool just kind of changed something recently where you can go in and it says all notifications, but now you have these options for just this community that you're in: mentions, comments, following, requests, new posts, recordings, etc. But we're getting ahead of ourselves on here. You want to see on the top left side, you're going to mostly see your community on the top left side or someone that you put on the top. So how you can move these around so that you can always end up in your community first, for example. So say you join a brand new community, usually they'll end up being stationed on the top of your layout here. So it's always going to go to that community first whenever you log into Skool. But if you want to always end up in your own community when you come onto Skool, always make sure that your community is on top up here as well. What I always like to put on top, and I'm going to be talking about a few of these communities over in the next video, but what I always put on top are the communities that I like to go into most. So yeah, there's a few different communities that are in here for this layout, but ignore those communities for now, but just concentrate here to make sure that your own community is over on the top, and Remote Sales 101 is near the top for you, for you as well. So you'll be able to see here, create community, discover community. You're gonna wanna create community in here. When you're just getting started, this is what it's going to look like for you. That's after you use the link in the last video. And also I'm going to link that down below if you haven't really gotten started yet either, which is absolutely okay. And then over here, you'll be able to see discover communities. We'll go into there how your discovery point system really works on Skool as well. We'll go into that in a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much up here for the on top. Then there's a search bar. With this search bar, you can look for different things in this community as well. So I can look up like high ticket sales over on the top here from our search bar, and then only searches for keywords in this community as well. So you'll be able to see here a bunch of different posts from different people, etc. If you need to find something specific in there, then you have your messages all up on here. Mine are a little bit hectic right now. So yeah, then we just already touched on notifications. Then over here, you'll be able to see the emails that you have in here. This is going to be blocked out for you. But then there's profile settings, affiliates down in here that we'll go into in a little bit. But other than that though, that's pretty much the whole layout on the top of the screen. Then we're going to go into community, classroom, calendar, members, map, leaderboards, and about. Your classroom, actually we'll do community first. Your community, there's 3 pin posts that you can put on top of your community. We'll go into specifics for those pin posts later on what you should be putting as your pin posts for your community. Then by the 4th post on is all from recent. That's how a lot of people have their community sorted, but you can have your community sorted as default, new, top, or unread, so that you can see different unread community posts inside of your own community as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the community side on there. For posting, you could put different things in here too. I have different implementation because my community is about remote sales. So there's going to be different things in here to overcome with getting people their very first commission roll, or if they run a remote business and they want to make some more money as well. There's a few very key specific things in here, but you'll be able to organize this in your own way. And I'll explain that a little bit later on too. Then there's your classroom in here. This is where you can put all your courses, programs, and offers as well in here. So you can have different paid offers in here, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But this is where most people in Skool are going to be learning some of your techniques or some of your lessons if you're having a little bit more of an education page, or we're going to be able to go into different tactics later on how you're going to be able to utilize that too. Here's your calendar, so you can set up different times as well for your calendar in here. So Premium Weekly Sales Expo is all in here. Which is exclusive for premium members as well as VIP members. Then we have Sunday Roast in here too, Premium Sunday Roast Live. But you can pick and choose when you want to put things onto your calendar as well. So it's just the same for every single member that's in here, but some people have different access depending on if you're using tiers, freemium, or whatever your community is about to. Then we got members. So these are just different members from all over the world that you can kind of put into here. And the really cool place to be able to see this is on the map as well. So here on the map, you'll be able to see everyone from every place and everywhere where they have joined from. So I have people all the way everywhere, all over the world inside of this community. That's why I love Skool. It's a really cool place to be able to see all the way from Hawaii down to Paraguay, Argentina. We have some from South Africa, even for, I think Thailand's over here. We got Japan, Denmark, France, Portugal, Italy, Australia, New Zealand, you name it. All over the world we have members from this community. That's one of the cool things about your Skool community as well, is that you have members from all over the place. Then here's your leaderboards. This is a little bit less important now unless you have some unlockables for your programmings. But how the explanation is going to be a little bit better for this, I'll put some resources down below. But yeah, like it's not as important anymore, but unless you have a free community, then this is really important. But if it's a paid community, it's a little bit less important for gamification, essentially. So you'll be able to see leaderboards all the time, all that sort of stuff in there for the most engaged members in your community. Then here's your about page. Always keep it short and fancy. One of the great tips that I have for your about page is just to visit people in your similar niche as yours and literally just plug in three to five of their about pages on the Skool Discovery that are ranked really high inside of either ChatGPT, Claude, OpenClaw, whatever AI that you're using. And then you can get it to spit out a 1,000 characters that is very, very SEO friendly and Skool friendly as well. But for your about page, you always want something that like shows your face a little bit of run through the community. We also have our testimonials in here as well. Client testimonials, student interviews. So good client testimonial videos, and then we have even more testimonials in here, another interview, and then just kind of summing it up here for a specific call to action as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this run through. I know it's a lot to kind of get a grasp of. Some of these in here you'll be able to see and utilize too, but a lot of these programmings are going to be actually in the Skool 101 community. So it's in Skoolers. So this community right here, called Skoolers. There's a program inside called Skool 101. This is where you're going to want to go to learn all the basic setups as well. And I'm going to put a link to this community down below so that you can join this community as well. It's really, really handy for me when I was just getting started on Skool. But yeah, that's kind of like a basic intro for starting with Skool. Let's move on to the next video.